And recording. All right. So you want to do the thing before I do this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready for you. 3, 2, 1, go.
1900 Wrestling is brought to you by patreon.com/1900 Wrestling. Not only can you support the show, but you can also become a part of the coolest wrestling community on the planet. Are you done with dealing with horse shit assholes on Reddit or some shitty Facebook group where everybody's gonna pick their butthole and make you smell it because they don't like something that happened? Well, be done with those foul cunts and come on over to our Discord that you get to be a part of if you are a supporter of 1900 Wrestling on Patreon. Again, that is patreon.com/1900 Wrestling. But enough of talking about how we support this. What do you say we just do the damn thing?
I want you to call me for all of wrestling's latest news and views. I've been around in wrestling for 35 years, and nobody knows wrestling like me. Remember the number 1-900 Wrestling.
Stupid idiots.
They call me Hara.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to, by far, the drunkest episode of 1900 Wrestling you have ever heard. If you didn't,
I feel like I fucked up because I was just doing chores all day. But look, I've got my balcony 14 and we got friends and we have beer now, so I'll catch up as quick as I can.
We are all indeedly softly brothering our way to Valhalla. So
we got some treats though in store for this live edition. By the way, live from Austin, Texas. Justin's here for South by stuff.
Yes.
Which is what? Which is Night Attack Live?
Live Night Attack show on Saturday, and just assorted tomfoolery. But I know that if I'm gonna be in Austin, then I gotta be doing a live show.
We got to.
My tag partner that we do.
So where is that, by the way, for people who want to come check it out? People
if
who
you
live in
are
Austin.
listening to 1900 Wrestling and you are not aware, then come on out to Kung Fu Saloon at 2 p.m. on Saturday, March 10th. That is when the live Night Attack show will go on.
There is multiple ones now, apparently. Yeah.
Wait, multiple?
I know.
Kung Fu Saloon?
This one though is literally like across the street from where you did it last time, right? The exchange.
No,
thing.
no, it's literally next door to where the Brew Exchange used to be. That closed, but I know that.
Kung Fu Saloon is the video game bar.
Just
for people who
really
know about
multiple?
that. Yeah, there's a new one now.
Where's another one?
I don't know. There's no reason to go to the new one.
No. They moved. I know. This is pedant. It's the one in downtown Austin.
Downtown Austin.
If you find the Kung Fu Saloon and it is not in downtown Austin, then don't go to that one.
Yeah. Go to the right one.
Go to the one in downtown Austin.
Go to the good one.
So come on out. It'll be a fun time. But I'm not here to talk. I'm here to talk about other fucking wrestling.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the road to WrestleMania. And by the way, we have our new WrestleMania theme, which is something that I very much looking forward to.
I don't have this yet.
And now I'm not looking forward to it at all.
WrestleMania theme 2018. Okay, well, we didn't get Flow Rida, right?
Number one, I feel that the best WrestleMania theme of all time was...
Wait, is it just called New Orleans?
Last year. Yeah, no.
Well,
so the new one,
definitely last year's was the best one.
Last year was the best one.
I mean, we could just say that.
Pitbull and Flow Rida,
Yeah.
Greenlight's a banger.
Yes.
Greenlight is a legit, like, a top 40 fucking banger that they got for, they got for WrestleMania. This time they just got a shitty track off a new Kid Rock album. They didn't even get, like, an old Kid Rock track that was really, really popular. Can you play what this new bullshit is?
Yeah. It looks like it's just called New Orleans.
Yeah.
Right? Is that what I'm looking for? Okay. All right, let's check it out. What the fuck? This can't be it.
I mean, maybe this is the beginning of it.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh,
Oh, god damn it.
you all mocked Pitbull. You mocked Pitbull. All of you.
Okay, fuck this.
No. Skip in the middle. I'm sure he does like, I got in the world. Didn't I fucking tell you?
All right, so there's like lap steel guitar solos and shit apparently going on now, but okay, they're trying to go for New Orleans. That's the point here.
Well, and the
right?
rumor was they were going to induct Kid Rock into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Oh. Well, wait a minute. When did Kid Rock do and what did he ever do?
Well, no, he's done a lot of stuff for WWE. Like I think, like in terms of the celebrity wing of the WWE Hall of Fame, like there are worse people you can put in than Kid Rock. Like Kid Rock has been a part of the.
I think it should be a rule that you've taken a bump to be in the.
No.
Yeah,
Dude,
I think
wrote
Machine
the Undertaker's theme song.
Machine Gun Kelly should be.
Kid Rock wrote an Undertaker's theme song.
No, he didn't. Undertaker's theme song is not written by Kid Rock.
Biker Taker's theme song was written by Kid Rock.
Biker Taker, yeah.
Yes.
No, but he came out to.
I am.
No, he came out to Rollin'.
Oh shit, he did.
Yeah.
He didn't do that. As we softly, brother.
Yeah, he came out to friggin'
He didn't do
Fred
he
Durst.
Did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
LIMP biscuit is right here. My bad.
But look, Machine Gun Kelly took a bump. I'm just saying. Let's throw Kid Rock through a table.
You would put in Machine Gun Kelly before Kid Rock.
Let's throw Kid Rock through a table real quick, and then we'll at his induction ceremony, and then we'll just.
Here's all I'm saying:
give him a thumbs
is that
up.
the president of the United States took a bump in a WWE ring.
Yeah, sure. Isn't he a WWE Hall of Famer?
He is indeed.
Yeah,
Somebody who was not mentioned ever as a WWE Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
So
you know what? I accept it. I would say better to be in the WWE Hall of Fame than the White House for that guy. Can we just trade that in? Like
let's
100%?
not get political, but also highlight the political point that was just made. All right, so
look, there's like 2 bits of news, and then we'll just kind of bullshit about Fastlane, right?
Yeah.
1 bit of news: 50-man Royal Rumble is going to happen in Saudi Arabia. Is that the weirdest bit of news that you heard? Like, I did not. Where the fuck did this come from?
So for those of you who are not aware about international politics, Saudi Arabia is putting forth a gigantic amount of money over the next 5 years to make Saudi Arabia viewed differently around the world.
Okay.
I think it's like Vision Saudi Arabia or something.
All right.
And so they are inviting gigantic cultural entities from around the world to show the world a different side of that country.
This is the correct style of violence that they should be promoting in Saudi Arabia.
And so they are trying to bring in different eyeballs. And so the WWE said, like, wait, you're gonna pay us what? And they said, oh, a lot of money. Like, we have oil money. And so they're like, fine. I'm sure Saudi Arabia told them, can you give us a WrestleMania? And WWE said, yeah, okay. Can you give us a pay-per-view? Oh, Jesus. We got a lot of shit going on. Can you give us a live event? Sure. What about the best live event? How about if we gave you the greatest Royal Rumble? 50 people. Never before has a Royal Rumble had 50 people. Of course, normally a Royal Rumble determines who goes on to WrestleMania. This one will likely not.
But they're calling it a Royal Rumble.
They're calling it the greatest Royal Rumble. It's them trying to get that cash.
Yeah, sure, that makes sense. But also, they've already announced like John Cena. Look at this. These are the names that like they've said: John Cena, Roman Reigns, Triple H, AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura. So they're not sending him Curtis Hawkins and the B team. They're sending in the big boys.
And by the way,
and also this was not part of this announcement, but at the same time, they're going to put on a show in a 100,000 seat stadium in Australia.
Yeah. No, they're doing well because the money is hot overseas right now, and you have seen that. Really, the Attitude Era. You hear a lot of stories about these big European tours because the money was really, really hot.
So this is when people say, why would indie wrestler A go to WWE and get lost in the mid card? Well, because he's not going to play a 100,000 seat arena in the Indies.
Well, I mean, because
not gonna happen.
in the world of indie wrestling, your off day is playing Scram.
Mm.
In the WWE, you're playing Europe, or you're playing
Sure.
Germany, you're playing the UK, you're playing in Saudi Arabia. And look, I think there was a lot. Did you read the Ringer story about Cody Rhodes?
No, I have not actually. I saw that, but I haven't read it.
It's exceptional, and Cody Rhodes is a really, really great story, and somebody that I think has, without a doubt, found exactly who he has been meant to be over the last really like 3 months is when I think he really, really found it in the Chris Jericho sense of the term. But like his point is like, hey, look, maybe I'll go back, but if I go back, I'm gonna have a list of demands, and I think that like right now wrestling is in a very interesting point because not only is the indie shit happening so fucking with such a ferocity, but also maybe WWE is like not only in ascendancy but willing to take those kind of risks, and that's what's exciting.
Sure. So here, speaking of indie wrestlers who are now going to be mired in the mid card, apparently Ricochet and Lio Rush are going to be headed to 205 Live, and they're saying that they're going to do it like soon, like they're not going to be in NXT building storylines. They're going to go straight to 205 Live, which a year ago would have been like, they're going to get wasted down there. But now it's like they're going to wrestle the kind of matches we want to see them wrestle.
Well, because 205 Live is, as has been reported, and I guess is confirmed through, enough reporting, run by Triple H.
Yeah.
And every smart wet dream is what happens when Vince stops running things. Start. And if you are going to say that NXT is the beginning of that, then 205 Live is the next part of it. By the way, we are joined live by the Melodica Master, Trey Warren. Trey Warren's got something to say. I got to say, Trey.
I'm sure y'all are about to talk about the TakeOver ladder match for NXT, which involves Ricochet and many other
spoilers as to things that happened in a taping yesterday.
No, TakeOver. This is the thing
Yeah.
that's going to happen live.
No.
It's happening in New Orleans, right?
Yeah, it's happening in New Orleans.
I understand, but it all happened in a taping. The setting up of everything that you're talking about happened in a taping yesterday that is yet to air on NXT television.
Sorry about that. I spoil things that I haven't seen yet because I mostly just watch the pay-per-views. But Ricochet is going to be involved in NXT is taking on a second main belt. Correct?
The North American title will be added to NXT.
I didn't know it was called the North American title.
It's like
the match as we softly brother. The match that Trey Warren just spoiled will be a ladder match for the North American, the newly minted.
There's gonna be like Adam Cole and Ricochet and all that. So yeah, he's gonna get a small push. Yeah. He's going to get a small push before he just goes to 205 Live, which I think is good. I think this is really good because also Lio Rush, that's just where he should be, 205 Live.
I mean, the shock with Lio Rush is that he's still in NXT. Like the rumor was that like
he had one bad tweet.
He had washed out. Well, I mean, but listen. Apparently, the Young Bucks' career in the WWE was ruined because they didn't shake Booker T's hand, right?
Wow.
So, like,
if you hear their story, they just didn't want to be in WWE, and they already had an offer or something. Right?
Sure, but let's understand that shit has been ruined for less.
Okay, that's fair.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I didn't buy into that whole like people were making a huge deal about it. He just sent one poorly worded tweet at a poor time.
He was trying to work when he should have shot.
He was trying to be funny.
Did not understand the rules.
I know about trying to be funny on Twitter sometimes and having it not work out so well for you. Okay. Yeah. And you know what? You know what?
Cheers. Oh shit. Oh.
A lot of times the next day nobody gives a fuck.
Hey, by the way, you want to shoot, cowboy? Let's shoot.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we can take it there. So yeah, no, this is where I think Lio Rush should definitely be. And I think Ricochet is a good place for him to get a jumping off point where he could do like crazy ass matches with other people who can do kind of what he does. Did you watch his first match yet? with friggin' Buddy, what's his name?
Buddy Murphy.
Buddy Murphy, yes.
I have not watched it yet, but I've
So
watched
it's a
enough.
lot of what he does, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of chain wrestling, them both like flipping and not quite getting each other, dodging all the stuff, and then, you know, the stare off, like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, all right,
Yeah,
now
pause,
I see. Yeah,
cheer.
and then some big spots. It's classic Ricochet, and that's why I was hoping. No, there's no puppy cam, unfortunately. We got one cam.
But by the way, Mike TV, twitch.tv/Mike TV Live, who was told that nobody would be mic'd and you shouldn't just immediately butt in, is now yelling at us to show the dog. Okay, we understand. Ladies and gentlemen, there have been
I
a
do
few.
need another mic, by the way, or another cam.
There have been a few novels cracked tonight. We are in the book club this evening.
All right, so now I think we should we'll do? We'll spend a little extra time on a philosophical question. And
Well, wait,
bullshitting.
hold on, wait.
Sure.
I do want to say something about Ricochet.
Okay.
Because I do think that what they want to do at 205 Live is be the best wrestling show on the planet.
Sure.
Like, hey, look, if you want to wrestle, like
Yeah.
like, just do the thing that Dave Meltzer creams his jeans about,
Yeah.
then you do it on 205 Live. In fact, let me make a bold prediction. A 5-star match will happen on 205 Live before it happens on WWE television.
You mean on like a
Like
Monday Night
Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah.
Raw or
Yeah.
SmackDown or a pay-per-view.
Well, I actually think that we might get a 5-star match at WrestleMania because do you think that Vince McMahon wants to be the only guy not putting 5-star matches on anymore?
Oh, I think he hates. No. He I think he despises Dave Meltzer.
Okay.
I think Triple H
Yeah.
doesn't want to be the guy who doesn't have 5-star matches. And that's why I think he will give. I mean, look, if you're on 205 Live, what do you have? Nothing but time.
Yeah.
And now, nothing but talent if they're going to
Sure.
put Leo Rush and Ricochet there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like, if you have nothing but time and nothing but talent, that's PWG.
basically, yeah.
Right?
The problem with WrestleMania is, oh shit, we're getting a sub right now. I gotta turn these sub notifications off.
For longtime listeners of Only the Podcast, we are doing this on Willie's channel, and he's got the alerts here. So please bear with
It
us.
kind of fits though. It's it's Bobby Roode's theme song.
It is.
Suddenly comes on.
With
so it's not
these
terrible.
are my boys.
Thank you very much, Andy. As OP, appreciate that. So yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And the thing that happens at like WrestleMania historically is that there's so many goddamn matches that nobody gets like more than 15
shine.
minutes, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's what they do at Wrestle Kingdom is they go, okay, these guys get 30 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And then they put on those matches. So yeah, we'll see. But I feel like this year, AJ and Shinsuke might just like go for it,
Well, the question
They might.
is, like, I kind of feel like I don't even want to build up the AJ Shinsuke match because I know it's going to be great, but I don't want to have blood on my hands when it's less than what people think.
You don't want to get disappointed. Yeah, I can
Like,
see that.
because I listen, they're both the two of the top 5 wrestlers on the planet, right? And you're
When
going
they
to put
when
them.
they want to be, Shinsuke when he wants to be, AJ just is always wants to be. So yeah.
Well, I think
But
AJ.
Shinsuke does take matches off. I think we can say that he takes matches off.
No, I it's not that I think he takes matches off. I think that he is a style wrestler, right? Like he is a guy who is being very cool. That's part of
Yeah.
his character. Where AJ is a guy who tries hard as his character,
Mhm.
and so like AJ also realized that like, hey, look, either I'm gonna make Roman Reigns look like $1 million fucking bucks, or I'm gonna be wrestling Fandango for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So, like, let
But,
me go
like,
ahead and bump around the ring for that.
Shinsuke's first match when he came to NXT was Sami Zayn, and it was like
And it
ridiculous.
was
And
yeah.
then he comes up to the main roster, and we watch him like kind of do some stuff against guys like Dolph Ziggler. And
But
things like that. So,
I think that like
that's
that.
the reputation he gets anyway.
Well, but I think that's more about what he's been asked to do, because I think
Yeah.
that like WWE very intentionally keeps people from their full potential until
Yeah.
you
They
see
want you
them
to
do
they
the
want you to
thing.
put on like the match needs to feel special when it's time to feel special.
exactly.
But then guys like
cinematic.
But the thing is, like, there's guys like Shinsuke, and then there's guys like John Cena, where like he puts on the best Raw matches historically, right? Like he's the 5-star Raw guy,
Sure,
you know.
but also he's been at the top of the card for 15 years.
Yeah, sure. Even if you, even when you like don't pay attention, yeah.
So
It's out
Mike
there.
TV is saying that it's crazy how much he is into this because he has not watched it and yet he knows all these names and he is aware of all these opinions.
All right, I want to add Mike into the predictions thing here because we're gonna.
All right, good.
Yeah.
You want to talk shit? Let's go.
Yeah,
All right.
let's see how much you know.
Here we go. What is
So let's start at the bottom of the card. This is Fastlane. This is the next
Fastlane?
The next
The last
pay-per-view.
stop on the road to WrestleMania. Point at the
All right,
sign.
so first match is Becky Lynch and Naomi versus Natalia and Carmella, and I don't know where this match came from. I don't understand how this shit started.
Well,
But it's
this is
just a
basically
random tag team
because
match.
we don't know what the match for Charlotte is at WrestleMania, the SmackDown Women's Champion.
Well,
and
we don't know, because she's going to be fighting for her championship here. So,
well, I mean, no, but there's no build like to it, and among the largest possible people that are going to be a part of it would be Becky or Natalia. I mean, like Becky's been a friend, Natalia's been a friend. They are probably the two largest stars next to Charlotte, which is a weird part of that division that they have elevated the Riot Squad so quick. So they need something for them to do. And the fact that Carmella has had the first ever women's Money
Yeah,
in
she
the
still
Bank
has it.
briefcase
Yeah.
and has had no indication about checking it in. So I think they just need someone to do something, and I think that the baby faces are going to go
well, there's
over.
also not a lot of matches on this card if you don't have one more. So, yeah, I get it. It's just weird, like they just threw this together. I'm gonna say Carmella just because, Carmella and Natalia because
So
I think
you-
they
you-
want her to look strong.
So you say the heels. Hold on, here we go. The Melodica Man, Trey Warren. Who do you say goes over in this match?
I agree with those here. Yeah.
All
That
right?
the heels.
Yeah, the heels.
He'll win here.
All right. By the way, heels are bad guys. Faces are good guys. Carmella and Natalia are the heels. The faces are
Becky Lynch and
Becky
Naomi.
Lynch. Oh,
It's the
Adorbs.
Irish last
Adorbs.
kicker.
Yeah. The guys always faces.
Okay.
Always
faces, huh?
Except when it's not.
No. Even when it's not,
Okay.
it's always faces.
Well, I
You
could
have
just
to
fill in
always-
the rest of Mike's
yeah,
form
yeah.
then for him because
Smart move.
That's how we make humanity strong.
okay.
Keep the good faces rocking.
Okay. Keep it
Ladies and
strong.
gentlemen, twitch.tv/Mike TV Live.
All right, Justin, who are you taking here?
What do we got?
Becky Lynch and
Oh, no.
Natalia
I think the Becky Lynch and Natalia.
All right.
Or, Becky, yeah, the faces. No, I'm with you. I'm with
All
you.
right,
I'm with
faces.
you. Yeah.
All right, next we got Shinsuke Nakamura versus Rusev. Now, keep in mind this match is happening on Rusev Day.
Although Shinsuke has said that indeed it will be Nakamura Day on Sunday, and I am inclined to believe him.
Yeah, I can't see them having Shinsuke lose going into a WrestleMania match with AJ Styles. Now, I will also say this. I also think that this is going to be a really good match. One of the funnest matches of the night, I think. And I think Rusev's going to look really good in this match.
I think so too, and I really hope that either they make Rusev the featured part of the Andre the Giant
I
Battle
want
Royal,
him to face
or
Randy Orton for the belt at WrestleMania. That's
so.
what I want.
I mean, that might be giving spoilers to who you think's going to win the
Yeah,
U.S.
it is.
Championship, but
it is. Yeah.
I think we'll have an amazing match. I think it'll be a great match for both of them, but come on. Shinsuke all day.
All right, Shinsuke all day.
Amen. I don't even know.
Mike TV doesn't know either of these people, but I would presume that he would love both of them if they gave them a chance.
This, by the way, is two faces technically in a match.
Technically, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Rusev is a face
Rusev
at this
is
point.
so over right now,
Yeah.
but I agree with you that like Rusev is just somebody that like they need to strap the rocket on. He just
Mhm.
has the crowd in his pocket right now.
Yeah. Yep. And although there might be a little bit of him having that because people want him to get it so hard. It's like a little bit of the Daniel Bryan going on, right?
Well,
Like, people
and-
like just want him to win. So
but let me just say this, that like everybody wants to get up WWE's pee hole about the idea that like Rusev is going up against somebody that you know he's not going to win against in Shinsuke.
Sure.
But like, isn't that what dream matches are supposed to be?
yes, thank
Right?
you, Trey.
Like, just
Beer delivery
like-
here on 1-900 Wrestling.
literally, who doesn't? If you were to say that Shinsuke Nakamura 5 years ago
Yeah.
was going to face off against Rusev at PWG, that would be a main event, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Like, that would be something that people would come from around the world to see. We're getting that match now on Sunday, and for whatever reason, everybody wants
It's gonna
to
be awesome.
pee up their own butt.
All right, Charlotte Flair versus Ruby Riott. I gotta believe Ruby Riott is gonna have a good showing here, but I gotta believe that Charlotte is gonna have the belt come WrestleMania time, and I think we're seeing her and Asuka, right?
So here's the question. On Raw, Alexa makes Nia cry. You would think that the natural fight there.
Wrong,
Shut up, Alexa.
wrong, Alexa.
So on Raw, Bliss makes
Sure, Miss Bliss,
Nia
yeah.
cry. You would think that that is the natural fight on Raw, despite the fact that they have led you to believe that it will be Asuka Bliss. I think that this is fully Charlotte retaining,
Yeah.
and then the swerve.
Yeah.
That it will be Asuka versus
Asuka
Charlotte.
just shows up, and
Because, by the way, that is probably the biggest women's match of all time.
that could be amazing. That could be
Is that
yeah, that
right?
Could be, yeah.
Is there a bigger women's match in history than Asuka Charlotte?
Yeah.
Aside from next year when it's Asuka versus Ronda Rousey?
Sure. Sure. Nancy Kerrigan, Tonya Harding. There you go.
Nancy Kerrigan, Tonya Harding is what we heard from the cheap seats.
All right. Anybody picking Ruby Riott? Do I need to put Ruby in for anybody? No. Charlotte
No,
across the board?
Shar.
Charlotte across the board? All right. All right.
From the Queen City of Terre Haute.
Yes. That's right. All right. Next, we got the Usos versus the New Day, and this is so funny because I think on this very show about 5 months ago we were talking about how they put on like a hell of a match, and I can't remember which one of us, but one of us was like, "Thank God that this that this is over.
This is over.
That this feud has now run its course because they've been fighting for like a year now." Well, they're back at it, so. I'm kind of, to be honest, I'm excited though. I don't know.
I mean, listen, it's an amazing
gonna be a
match
good
whenever
match.
it happens. We just
Yeah.
need a little time to make it special.
Sure.
Here's my worry, though. Like, the Usos have carried that show for
Yeah.
so fucking long.
yeah.
They deserve. They are owed after all they have done for that company, let alone for how they have reinvented their careers and become the staple of that show. They are owed a big WrestleMania match, and yet I am afraid that like they are going to have their titles taken and somebody is going to get an amazing match out of the New Day at WrestleMania, because the New Day is also a team that is owed. So I'm going to say that the New Day
All right.
wins.
Here's the thing: Usos haven't been in WrestleMania in 9 years for the company.
God damn.
New
like-
Day only missed last year, but they were still they haven't had a single match at WrestleMania, and they've been with the company for 9 years. And New Day hosted WrestleMania,
Yeah.
so they weren't on WrestleMania. Well, they
And
still kinda
got
were.
into their gear.
Yeah.
Got into gear
They
they,
were in
never
their- yeah.
wrestled in, so they could
rode a
tease the
friggin'
Hardys.
popcorn cart or whatever down to the stage. It was awesome. Look, I don't know. So I feel like the New Day can slot into all their members being in the Andre the Giant or something like that. I want the Usos in there. I'm just picking them. Whether I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not.
You are a willing
Yeah.
a participant of the Uso
The
Penitentiary.
Uso Penitentiary. They need their WrestleMania moment. And you know what, dude? They could be against New Day again. They could have New Day and the Usos. Like, they don't have to have another tag team coming.
Oh, so
Like,
maybe it's a 2-pin situation, and
Sure.
now they get the big match
Yeah.
at WrestleMania.
Sure. Yeah.
That would be live.
We could even
That
end
would
up
be
with something
live.
where like there's there's
Ooh,
some
a ladder match.
disqualifications or some shit like that. And
A
then they
ladder
say,
match
we
would
just
be-
settle it where there's no disqualification.
Oh, that would be. I mean,
Kinda
like
cool.
them at WrestleMania, they deserve it.
Yeah.
They have had a few that deserves to be blown off at WrestleMania.
All right, Trey,
But-
who you got?
I love new heel Usos, but but no chance they're dropping to New Day.
Okay.
New Day easy all day, but
Okay.
I do love the new as in like been going on a year now heel Usos, but I do love I do love heel Usos.
Mike TV, since you have no idea what the fuck we're talking about, I will just ask you which you like better. Welcome to the Uso Penitentiary, or it's a New Day. Yes, it is.
Junkyard Dog.
Racially problematic. Wow, is that racially problematic? I'll explain it to you later, but please pick
Alright.
between the two.
Okay.
I'm gonna mark Mike down for Junkyard Dog.
There we go. Let's move on.
All right, next we have Bobby Roode, the glorious Bobby Roode
Yeah.
versus Randy Orton, the Viper. This is a singles match for the WWE United States Championship, and I already tipped my hat. I'm taking Randy Orton's going to take the title off Bobby Roode to set up for the feud against
Rusev
at
versus
WrestleMania. Yeah.
Randy Orton. And so you would say that WWE, which has been loath to let somebody like Randy Orton lose at WrestleMania so as to
Sure.
protect his legacy, that they will sacrifice their golden calf.
Well,
As old as he is,
yeah.
Randy Orton, they did not sacrifice him for Bray Wyatt last
No.
year.
Mm-mm.
Like that they will sacrifice him for Rusev at the altar of Rusev Day.
I don't know if they're actually going to have Rusev take the title at WrestleMania. I just think
Oh, so
Rusev's going to fight him. Yeah, I don't know. I hope that Rusev, because it's again WrestleMania is on Rusev Day, so it would
now
be really sad.
Jinder is a part of this. Jinder will almost certainly be involved. He's been part of this feud.
yeah.
So you say that Randy Orton will maybe, figure in.
Yeah. Randy Orton will be the United States champion. They might be a three-way. Yeah, sure. Triple threat.
I mean, what happens to Bobby Roode?
Bobby Roode but he'll be in he's out. Yeah, sorry. He's out.
He's out.
Yeah. He's gonna go for he'll face the Miz for the IC title at some point, right? Because he's like a weird tweener now who can go other ways.
He's got to be evil.
He should be a heel, but they weirdly turned him face bizarrely.
Which
I
is
don't know.
odd.
Yeah, it
I
didn't
think
work.
I think it's just because his theme is so
His theme is
over.
over his house. They were like,
Yeah.
yeah, people love him. By the way, did you see one of the greatest videos ever where it was Rusev and Lana, and they were going up against in the intergender classic or whatever it's
The
called.
Mixed Match Challenge, which
There you go,
is
Mixed Match
one of the
Challenge.
greatest things. By the way,
Yeah, it's really good.
if you want to read pornography without actually knowing any words, you can just watch Alexa Bliss and
and Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman. Shut up, Alexa.
Strowman.
You can just watch Bliss and Strowman in that Mixed Match Challenge.
It's great. No, but
There
it's not
is
as good.
Heat.
It's not as good as
Al Pacino,
Rusev and
Robert De
Lana.
Niro.
No.
Heat.
Rusev and Lana.
Dwayne Wade, Alonzo Mourning. Heat.
Okay, but no, you haven't seen Rusev and Lana wearing just straight up bathrobes, talking about how they are the real bathrobe warriors, not Bobby Roode. So they're not wearing glittery.
I
robes,
get it. I
literally
get it.
bathrobes.
I
It's
get
the
it.
best thing.
They literally are married. They don't have the sexual chemistry that
Braun and
that
Alexa.
Bliss and Strowman have.
Yeah,
All right.
it just invokes a gross image to me, though. All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna say that Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode. Okay,
Wins
all right.
because I think WWE wants a Bobby Roode Rusev WrestleMania match.
Okay, I mean, sure, that would be all right too. But I'd like to see Randy Orton get the nod here. All right, Trey, who you got?
The fuck were you listening to, by the way?
I think
Trey, who has spent this entire time yelling like indeterminately, decided to start listening to some shit.
I think he's prepping for his melodic.
Yeah, I will let you in on a little bit of secret. I don't ever know how to play the melodica challenge until about 4 minutes before I play it.
Who is winning between who is it?
Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode and Randy
I
Orton.
don't even know. Bobby Roode is not winning. He is out.
All right.
He is so much fun to watch, but he's not going to win.
Randy Orton, the new U.S. champion.
All day, every day.
Bobby Roode or Randy Orton, Mike TV?
Really, truly, Bobby Roode, like he's the guy that understands. Like, hey, you gotta be rude. You gotta like.
All right, there we go. Mike TV, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this is airtight logic right here. All right, we have this one. This one's gonna be the one that determines, I think, who gets the most points here, because this is a 6-pack challenge for the WWE Championship.
I will put my melodica down.
Somehow this match
Sometimes
went from
some crimes go slipping through the cracks, but
this match
these
basically
two
just
gum
added
shoes.
everybody, every single person left on the roster. They were like, all right, we're throwing you all in this match. So yeah, you got AJ Styles, John Cena, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Baron Corbin, and of course Dolph Ziggler deserves a shot at the WWE
Record
Championship.
scratch.
Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Lundgren. Yeah. This is literally the cast of the Incredibles. No, what are they called?
So the Expendables.
The Expendables.
Which is probably like an unfortunate declaration for everybody in this match.
The cast of Expendables 9 right
but
here.
the person who is winning. So the question really is, do you pick AJ Styles or are you a fucking moron?
Well, I'm not a moron, so I'm picking AJ Styles. But yeah,
I will pick AJ Styles. Trey, are you a fucking moron?
No, but I do think this is when we start to see the deterioration of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
You mean aside from on SmackDown when Sammy Haluva kicked him for the win?
I've not watched that one yet, but
Great times for a wrestling podcast. Mike, are you a fucking moron? General question.
No, I'm not a moron.
all right,
AJ Styles for Mike.
across the board. All right. So yeah, it just makes sense. There could be lots of other storylines developed through this match, but yeah, AJ Styles is going to WrestleMania with the belt, and he's gonna face Shinsuke Nakamura. We all know that. All right.
Shinsuke.
So there you go. So now
Shinsuke Nakamura.
So we've only got two more
hold on.
sections left here.
Yeah.
We got the philosophical question.
This is the greatest thing ever that Willie is fucking shepherding all of this drunken barge into the harbor.
All right. Philosophical question. We'll get everybody's take on this one, because this is where wrestling meets the real world.
With, the real world. In
Yeah.
fact, I'll tell you what. Here, Mike, come over here. In fact, drag up that chair so you can kind of sit here. So we have a what I think separates this podcast from every other wrestling podcast, because every other wrestling podcast talks about like, I don't know, I don't think that the booking's right, like just dumb super fan shit. But this show talks about the art of professional wrestling, which is that.
Which I got.
The Willie Dills, the Willie Dills. Hold on. Let me set it up. Jesus Christ, Mike. The Willie Dills. Hold on, we gotta listen. The Willie Dills philosophical question of the week, wherein we take a professional wrestling premise and apply it to the real world, so we can understand how deep this artistry really reaches. And Willie, what is this week's philosophical question?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Justin. This week I want to tackle the fact that wrestlers, keep in mind when you're watching a professional wrestling match, especially one that's got high stakes, one of those wrestlers is walking to the ring knowing that they are going to lose this battle. And yet they are forced to play it out.
Yeah.
To act as if they might win.
Yeah.
This is just a game of chance. I'm going to go out and I'm going to give it my all. Do you think that there are parts of your life that would be better, maybe worse, we can tackle both sides, if you knew the outcome going in, would you walk into a room the same way if you knew exactly what was going to happen?
Wow. So all right. So this is an amazing. By the way,
I got this.
fucking deep as the hunt for Red October. Like that is how we are going in this thing. And so, Mike TV, you are a professional musician. You have toured all over America and abroad. You have had music featured on national television. If you knew that you were walking out on stage and you were going to fucking bomb,
yeah, you know that.
and that was going to be the
already.
point. The point was that like your career would either be bettered or lessened because you were going to eat shit. How would you handle walking out to that stage?
Yeah, so isn't that just life? Isn't that every single one of us? Like when we show up in the morning, we're like, all right, here I'm gonna go do. Like all of us know we're gonna fucking fail. We're gonna fail hard.
No. But yeah.
No, you're right. You're. I'm talking about.
But I guess it is a call to grace.
No, it is. You're absolutely right, Justin. It is because it really is. The thing is that's the thing is like because is it defined by what other people think that you failed, or is it defined by the way you look at your life and what you've done? And really, truthfully, the thing is like, yeah, no, hey, fuck it. I'm gonna learn from this. I'm gonna fucking fail. I'm gonna fail hard. I'm gonna fucking drive my nose right in the fucking grindstone, and then I'm gonna have no nose left. I have no nose. Oh no, I have no nose. But then I'm gonna look at him and like, you know what? But how I recreate my nose? And I just do this. I just like a balloon.
Well, here, hold on, wait. So let's actually take out the magical realism, right? Although I certainly get your point. No, I know. But like, let's say that in this world, you are going out with Get Set Go, an amazing rock band that fucking deserves all the accolades. Everybody go on Apple Music, Spotify, go get fucking Get Set Go, right? And if I were to tell you, right? And so I am, let me set it up. So, like, I'm coming to you and I am saying, Get Set Go, you will be so much better. This will be filmed and it will go viral because, like, everybody hates you, but you are killing it. And you are showing grace under pressure. Like, how excited would you be to go out and intentionally be a pile of shit?
Intentionally suck.
So all right. So really, truthfully, like this is my life. This is literally like what Justin just set up with is actually my life. I've been busting my hump. I've been fucking rocking. I've spent 20 years trying to do something I have no capacity to do. I'm a musician. I play guitar left-handed. I'm a left-handed guitar player playing right-handed guitar. But the thing is, this is what I do. This is what I love. And so I just do it. And I do it full tilt.
There you go.
I do it full tilt. And the thing is like, yeah. And whether people get it or not, fuck you. This is my life. And this is what I do. Full tilt. Fuck you. I'm just gonna do it. And that's.
Dude, tell you what.
I feel like
this is why Get Set Go always fights from underneath. This is why they are the baby faces of rock music.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Twitch.tv/Mike TV Live.
One day they're going over. One day they're going over.
The baby faces of rock. That's it.
There you go.
Oh my God! Now there has to be a record. God damn it.
So, all right, wow.
Dills,
we moved into the hot section of this Johann Sebastian Bach. All right.
Have you ever found yourself in a situation that you feel like, I'll tell you what, here, let me twist it for you.
Yeah.
Have you found yourself in a situation that you feel like you could have intentionally ate shit more at so as to give yourself more sympathy?
Honestly, I've never approached anything like that. That's just not how I ever approach anything. I never do. So I don't know that feeling, which is why it's like really interesting to me.
Just, let me set this up in a two-part then.
Okay.
What is the biggest time that you've ate shit?
Biggest time I've ate shit?
In public.
Oh, geez. Oh, that's happened plenty of times.
On camera, not in public, on camera.
Well, all right, calm down. I'm asking the
No,
question.
I mean,
let me ask the question.
No, I literally ate shit I literally ate shit at a show in New Orleans, like fucking 17. No, how long ago now? 17 years ago.
Okay.
Shit, holy fuck.
So you were performing?
Yeah, we were playing a show in New Orleans. We'd gone on like a crocodile tour earlier that day. Had some beers across the Pontchartrain Ridge.
Yeah.
And then showed up at the venue, and there's a new bartender. I've told this story on stream before. New bartender who was like going through the cocktail book and trying to learn how to make things. And we were there at like, 3 o'clock, and the show wasn't until 9 or something. So I sat there with this new bartender, and she kept making me like drinks.
Yeah.
And then eventually, and I was just like, well, I'll fucking drink these free drinks. So eventually, like, the show comes around, and I used to wear this like orange jumpsuit and like a mask.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, that was part of my shtick. Was like I was in this orange jumpsuit and a mask, and I'm playing at some point in the song, and I just was, and we used to jump around and do all this shit. I'm near the front of the stage, and I just feel that as I step my foot, there's no more stage there, and I just tumble. Into and this is not like, this is a shitty punk rock crowd. There's like 15 people. There's like 2 guys in the front like doing this.
Yeah.
And there's no other people near the front. So I just fall dead ass onto the floor. I took a bump.
Gotcha.
A serious bump onto the floor. And I had to keep playing. But I fucking felt like a complete asshole at that moment.
You want to know what?
And so, I ate shit
I don't feel like there's a way you could have taken that more dramatically. So,
no, yeah. The thing is, there wasn't, I couldn't, it wasn't like what we talked like last week, like, oh, the trip where you catch yourself and then you start to, hey,
exactly.
Yeah. No, there's no that. Like,
there's no that.
On the stage under lights, and I face plant onto the ground.
Do you feel like that played into your redemption arc, though?
Well, here's how the story ends. Is everyone thought it was cool as fuck that I kept playing while I was lying on the ground. So there you go.
So you are Mick Foley.
Sure.
Coming back
suddenly,
and wrestling after you get thrown off the top of the Hell in the Cell.
I had to surmount the insurmountable odds and continue playing bass.
You indeed were the baby face.
Here's the thing, though. Had I walked into that show knowing I was going to fall flat on my face, it definitely would have affected me.
Yeah.
Like the fact that I was doing my thing and then it happened. If I'd known that was gonna happen, oh my god. I don't know how I would do it.
I guess
I don't know how wrestlers just go out there knowing that not only are they putting people, like, think about a guy like Curtis Hawkins who has to continue to fight through the pain of being like, I am going to lose every single match.
You literally just told us. You know how you walk out there knowing that you were about to eat shit. Because you literally did it. And then you swaggered out for that gig, all full of whatever cocktails that this bartender was trying to feed you.
Sure.
Like, you walked out, you swagged, and then you ate shit. You know how that is done.
Can I just say, like, because there is a little quality of awesome to failing, like going up against the big guys and failing, like all right, yeah, I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna fucking go in there, I'm gonna fucking play my heart, and and I failed, and that's awesome. And the thing is, like, that is literally my entire music. That is everything I do. Like, I know at the end of the days I will be forgotten. I totally get that. But however, I'm gonna keep raging against the dying in the light. I'm gonna keep raging against the dying in the light.
Like John Cena.
Yeah,
like John Cena.
Just like John Cena, man.
Yeah. Like John Cena.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Listen, you know why? You know why John Cena works so hard in the gym? Because he fails all the time.
Yup.
Motherfucker.
Yep. Also because he gets paid a lot of money,
Also,
and he's
a
going to be in the
millionaire,
Bumblebee movie.
And he flies his own private jet.
And he speaks Mandarin.
And he has sex with Nikki Bella.
And he has sex with Nikki Bella. So
what a failure.
all of that together.
And
he lives in a mansion in Tampa.
Yeah,
and John Laurinaitis is his stepdad. So we have the Willie Dills philosophical question comes to an end. Thank you so much again.
Wow, perfect musical timing there. That was It's even the part everyone knows.
I mean, look, any timing coincidences that can happen when we are this drunk is a gift from God.
All right, We only have one more segment left.
Oh my god!
And this is
this
is the segment that someone has put the most effort into so far. So let's see if someone's about to fall flat on their face.
and also, I think this will be different in that I feel like we're gonna have to guess this one live.
Yeah. So here's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna give Trey this mic because this mic is a little higher quality.
Trey,
All right.
For those of you who are unaware, this is how this is going to go. Trey Warren is our drunken melodica master. He oftentimes plays shitty drunken versions of wrestlers' theme songs in a melodica. We end our show with this every week, and he is here live to do it. Trey, how would you describe your mastery of this theme?
So I started a bar crawl at about 11 o'clock this morning, and it is now
13 hours later.
many hours later.
By the way, for the record of those who did not catch the construction of that conversation, I asked Trey how well he knew this theme, and he said, I was at a bar crawl.
I say that to say I am not going to do one of the many great themes that I've already sent to Justin.
Yeah.
As full produced. This one I listened to 15 minutes ago and just thought, yeah, I'll do this one.
Give me your confidence on a scale of 1 to 10 as to how oh yeah, sorry. Wait. 1 to 900. On a scale from 1 to 900, how good do you believe this melodica theme is?
Can I get into the negative numbers?
All right.
I will say I will.
I believe in you.
By the way,
I believe in you, man.
I've
Stretchy. This is a great stretchy.
you can also watch Trey performing with Mike TV on Tuesdays?
Tuesday nights.
Tuesday nights on twitch.tv/Mike TV Live.
He doesn't usually rub my head, but he is now.
I've never represented.
By the way, Mike TV very much being a mouth of the South Jimmy Hart, like to Trey Warren. He is coming up in all you need on the back of your leather jacket is a Trey Warren airbrush, like to complete the picture. Trey, what do you say you go ahead and give us your shitty melodica cover of a wrestling theme?
I will, and I will preface this by saying many of the wrestler themes start with a lyric that I cannot quite reproduce on melodica, and this is one of those. So. I'm sorry, my melodica is broken right now.
Okay, all right.
You know when they talk about how you don't want to know how the sausage is made? I think this is one of those moments.
All right. So as we normally do on the show, let's hear
You want to hear one more time?
one more time.
Let's do it.
That's as long as I'm going to go tonight. It's a lot harder to hear the words they're saying.
No freaking clue, man.
Willie, who do you believe that theme is from?
Junkyard Dog.
You're not too far.
Zero idea. Zero idea. Anything?
I am.
I can say it's in the key of C. It's in the
C minor.
C minor. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
It's in the. Well, it's relatively near the key of C.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I am going to say that I have no idea because that was a hot fucking mess.
Well,
it was awesome.
Tune in next week if you want the actual answer.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get a big round of applause for our melodica master, Trey Warren.
Super Trey Wonder.
There we go. Man, oh man. I'll tell you what. If you hang around after the show, maybe we'll get some more live melodica covers. Willie.
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
This has been
a small area.
a hell of an episode.
Hell of an episode indeed. I don't think I've still caught up with you guys. I
No.
tried. I finished my whole little.
Well,
glass
no.
of- Oh,
Get that new independent sale opinion.
There's a fresh Austin Amber here. Oh fuck! There's another one over here.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Well, you want to know what? Here is what we will say is that if you want to support the show, you can go ahead and do it at patreon.com/1900wrestling. And of course, what you do when you give us some money is you kick into our Wrestle Fund, which brings us. And I'll tell you what. I will tell you
Which
this,
brings
Willie.
us to the discussion we're going to have after we turn off.
No.
this.
No, listen. I will say this. I've had a crisis of confidence.
Uh-oh.
Because I think that there's
too many good events. This is the problem.
that number one, there are so many amazing events. I will say this. If we could use the Wrestle Fund for All In, which is on September 1st in Chicago, I would say let's do it, except for the fact that that is Labor Day weekend, and that is when I will be at Dragon Con, as I always am. So I can't do that. But Survivor Series is in LA. We could spread that money just a little bit further. We could pull a U-turn on the road to WrestleMania, head right back to New Orleans, and go see Kenny Omega versus Cody Rhodes at ROH.
Yeah.
We could go to SummerSlam in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, we could go on the Jericho Cruise.
Yeah.
We are drunk AF right now, except for Willie, who will eventually catch up with us. We're going to have this conversation right after this show. But you can give us the fuel that takes that rocket to Mars if you go on over to patreon.com/1900wrestling. Anything else that you'd like to say, Willie? Where can people find you?
Just check me out on Twitter at Willie Dills, twitch.tv/Willie Dills is where you're watching right now if you're on the live stream, and that's where I play all the Hearthstones.
And you can find me at twitter.com/Justin R. Young for everything that I am doing. But until then,
I want you to call me for all of wrestling's latest news and
we
views.
will see you next week, ladies and gentlemen. For Willie Dills Gregory, I am Justin Robert Young. This is 1900 Wrestling. Be dialing!
Stupid idiots.
They call me Hot Rock.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
And his name is John Cena.
Well, look at this prima donna.